Whoa.
How we starting things? Just
Of course, man. How else are we supposed to start things, right?
for sure. I did not post anything on the Facebook group, so
Shit, I didn't either.
that
well.
usually does get some traction. Well, it has in the past couple of times.
I'll post it right now.
I was messing around with or talking to Megan about that was gonna sound really weird. I was talking to Megan about how if we should like mess with the listeners for April Fools. And I was like, you know what we should totally do is I should just do like a 1 minute podcast by myself, like not after we've already recorded, and just be like, hey guys, I'm saying this with a heavy heart.
Oh,
We're just solving
no.
the podcast. Am I an asshole? Yes.
That would be pretty funny. But you can't do it now. You've already ruined it.
Oh, I know, but I also don't want to do that to our faithful listeners. So, I saw a really interesting article about somebody. I almost covered it, but it was written so shitty,
Yeah.
like and so boring,
Ugh.
and it was this person that did obituary and like they basically helped with like death messages kind of thing. So it was like they managed the walls for like the obituary things where you can like sign in and say something nice to the family and stuff. And they were just saying like how people completely would just like misspell stuff and like they're like, oh, you know, what did they say? One of the better ones was like with our we're sending our deepest symphony.
Yeah.
It's
Is that like a symphony that only plays emo music?
It's either that or it's just like a symphony of only stand-up basses.
Yeah.
You know?
So deep sympathy.
I don't know.
Oboes and stand-up basses, that's it.
I don't know what it is about like so when it comes to musical instruments, orchestra specifically instruments,
Yeah.
there's something about the cello, the French horn, and the violin that just like makes it great. I just pretty much named the entire orchestra, but
There's a few more things.
I would be, yeah. I totally understand the violin and the cello. I don't know if I've heard a like solo French horn.
Oh, dude, like songs that have a French horn in it.
Yeah,
fucking amazing. I think Damien Rice does it. I think Bon Iver does it too. I know Bon Iver does a cello. He has a cello in some songs, but but songs that have a French horn get me going.
Dude, I was actually talking to Megan about there's a Father John. Are you familiar with Father John Misty? Either of you guys?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so there's a song, and I'm telling you, I'll put it in the group chat, and you can just listen to it whenever. But like, I don't know what it is, but it's like more songs need fucking trumpets in them. Like, period. Just more fucking songs need trumpets.
Okay, Mambo number 5.
Well, like more and more
Midwest
emo.
I go by Boo Vega.
There's some Midwest emo bands that have saxophones.
Fucking mom jeans and that trombone.
Is it good stuff?
So good.
Yeah.
Really?
So good.
I'm telling you, man. I don't know what it is about that, but it's like, and it's just, God, it's so fucking. Ugh.
I just saved a TikTok of it today, so I can find it fast. That bitch took it down. What?
Oh, bummer.
Wait,
dude.
no, she didn't. I was looking at the wrong spot. Like.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Brass, like good brass, is like fucking. Oh,
Ugh.
it's unstoppable, man. I love that shit.
Larry, somebody in the comments said, "Me when I sleep well and alone now." That's what the lyrics said. Like after that bit goes.
So I believe this is the song. I'll send it to you guys. Let's see, Father John Misty. Where the hell? Chateau Lobby. Chateau Lobby. Here we go. Yeah. Holy shit, man. This motherfucker, like, I don't know what.
Did he die recently?
I don't know, did he?
I mean, like within like a year or so. Am I thinking of somebody different?
I have no clue,
I'm
to
thinking
be
something
honest. Yeah. But I don't know what it is, but I think it's like the bridge of this song or something. But they like throw like I'm assuming it's just trumpets. It might be trombone and trumpets.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know the difference.
Yeah. But
Wait, trumpets have buttons and trombones
trumpets
do
are
this?
valves like
Valves.
that, and then the other things got
Perfect.
All right. So anyway, this has been
Mom has a trombone.
correct. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, I wonder if it doesn't go back to like just the fact that we all grew up with ska.
It could be that.
You know?
Speak for yourself. Do you have a rock in your pocket? I didn't grow up with ska.
Well, you grew up with mariachi bands. So.
Yeah, that's true. Throwing a
You at least got beat over the head with that one Mighty Mighty Boss Sound song. That was on the radio. Enough for us all to say we knew a little ska.
throw an accordion in there and
Oh my god, dude!
Al.
I'm telling you, man. Now I can get behind some mariachi stuff. Holy shit, I love that stuff, man. All right. Anyway, this has been Band Corner with Tether. So
Always band corner.
Seriously.
My own fucking nerves about all these concerts that I've got coming up, and like I'm just like getting ready to come here, just to myself, and I'm just like, it doesn't make sense that State Champs has more Spotify listens monthly than the story so far. Like, in what world? State Champs is mid at best. They're fine, but like name 3 songs. I'm like, who are you talking to? What the fuck?
I think that's getting old too, or getting older also, is like just the fact that, man, I talk to myself all the fucking time.
I actually talk to the cats a lot, which is funny because they respond. So like yesterday morning it was pouring down rain, and I was like, is it gonna rain all day? And Miette goes, "Yeah." And I go, well, I don't know, I was asking you. And I was like, I have to leave the house today. I did not leave the house yesterday, and it is time.
Yesterday was the worst.
Yeah.
Like, I was literally waiting for a break in the rain to like get outside and like just get like a fucking couple miles
Just
on my
walk,
bike or
just
something.
get out of the house. Yeah.
And like it would stop raining, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna finish doing this real quick, and then I'd turn back around and start raining again. I'm like, son of a bitch. Anyway.
Welcome to spring showers.
Oh my god, there was a lady at the bus stop talking about that, and she's already annoying. And like, I was just like, stop. It's too early. Go stand over there. With your
Collaborate and
annoying
listen.
kid. Like, yeah, right. All right.
Hey, all it took was a reboot to finally get my fucking message to log back in.
Nice.
Have you? How often do you reboot your laptop?
I don't very often. Like, I mean, maybe once a month or something. I don't use it very much though.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Do you have a? Do you have a work laptop?
Yeah.
Kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you had like, for some reason, a desktop.
No, fuck a desktop. No.
I have a desktop, but it's for this and gaming.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly,
It serves
I don't
a
have
purpose.
to take it anywhere. Yeah, right. Oh, I was gonna ask, are you cool with pushing the book club through the 24th? Okay, because it seemed like the consensus was we were getting a slow start on this.
Absolutely not. I'm not on board. I have plans that day.
What's the name of the book?
I don't have planes at it.
Dude, I know it now because I didn't realize it was a fucking quote from him.
That quote's so creepy.
Yeah.
So the quote, Larry, the concept is this guy like breaks into people's houses and then like tortures them, does all kinds of stuff. And then sometimes he'll just sit there for hours, making them think he left. And then they'll hear him like breathe.
Yeah.
Like it's awful. It's so fucking creepy.
He is, yeah.
Ugh.
There's a special place in hell if you believe in it. For people like that.
There's one part in it where he's talking to somebody that like he ends up leaving and he doesn't kill, so like they survive. And he told them, he was like, you'll be silent forever and I'll be gone in the dark.
Ooh.
Like,
it's just like super. I mean, literally, you just said it and I got chills.
I know. I've told like 4 people about that quote in the past week, and every time I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't know,
dude,
I just didn't know they wrote a book about me. That's crazy.
No, don't even joke.
It does sound like some metalcore lyrics, though. I'll be honest. God, I'll be gone in the
dark. All right, cool. Well, then I will. I don't know. I'll send a text out that we're whatever or something.
Yeah.
I'll do something. I promise.
Perfect.
All right. Do we have anything else that needs to be discussed? Need to move recording dates or anything next week? I think we're all good, right?
I don't know, man. Easter's a pretty big holiday for me.
Good thing that's on Sunday, so.
Nah, I'm good. I think I'm pumped. For April, really, I guess. I just came to the realization that I still have to wait till the end of May, summer, so that I can be there with you guys. Yeah. It'd be.
Yeah, dude.
It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, it's almost a year. That's
hopefully they'll have some fun like Oreos or something that we can get, and you could take part in the taste testing. So.
Like every time I get here, Daniel's like, I have a new snack. Hang on, I have 3 new snacks.
Yeah. Costco is a hell of a place.
We just need to give Allie like an edible randomly one day and just see how that goes.
Man, I don't know. I don't know if Allie needs an edible.
I don't do drugs. I am drugs.
Yeah.
That's Salvador Dali. I can't take credit for it, but damn, do I love that quote.
That is a pretty cool quote. All right. Well, cool. Let's kick this bad boy off then.
Let's do it. Let's do this damn thing.
Could actually get ready. Oops.
Come on, man, get your shit together.
No, seriously, been sitting over here jawing.
The chat is suspiciously quiet. Where's Matt?
I don't trust it.
He might be working, man.
I don't know about this.
He does have a full-time pharmacist, like in a hospital, so I don't know what his hours are.
Come on, responsibilities. Nah.
All right, here we go. What is up, everybody? You have just tuned into the Tether Radio podcast, the only podcast keeping you from spiraling out into the infinite abyss. I'm your host, Daniel, and I'm joined, as always, by Allie and Larry. Ooh.
Yeah.
The air horns make it real, Poppy.
No. Embargo on Daniel saying Poppy.
No, oh damn it. Can I call you Miho?
We're gonna have to fight.
What's Miho mean?
Isn't that just
Son.
like kid
Son.
thing?
Okay.
The literal translation is son.
Yeah. Well, you are younger than me, just not that much. So.
Yeah, there'd definitely have to be some traumatic experience if you were, my father.
Oh my God, dude. Speaking of that, I saw a random thing on Instagram that I thought was pretty funny. They were making fun of like those dance videos that it's like, oh, mom and daughter or something like that. You guys have seen that shit, right?
Yeah. I've seen those documentaries.
Yeah. Well, they had this thing, and it was like, yeah.
I had to. Come on, man. I'm developing a character here. Come on.
There you go. But it was a mom and daughter, and they had the ages underneath them, and it said 19 and 8.
What?
and then and it had them dancing. No, and then it switched to the dad, and they had superimposed him being in jail, and he's like 30 or whatever.
No.
But I was like, I hope that's fucking. I mean, I know that
It's
I know the other
satire.
girl's
Yeah,
part
I
is
hope
fake,
it's
but,
satire.
like the fucking first dance thing, I'm like, that has to be like siblings. Like it better fucking be
Yeah.
siblings or cousins or something like that.
11-year-old dude. Ooh,
Yeah.
no.
Like, yuck. Anyway.
Maybe in like, I don't know,
No,
1850.
do not justify. Do
No,
not.
we're not
Do not
justifying
justify.
that.
No.
Nope.
No, I'm saying that was common at that time, right? Like Middle Ages.
Still not cool. Still not cool.
I'm not
Middle
saying
Ages? 1850, the Middle Ages.
No, I'm not saying the 1850s were the Middle Ages. I'm just saying like two different points in time.
1850, or I don't know, maybe the
Middle Ages. I left a would that be I left a piece of grammar. All right, never mind. I give up.
Good comment. You needed a long pause.
Yeah.
Maybe a M dash.
Yeah, an M dash. Nice. All right. So who wants to start with how their week is going?
I love the word umlaut. That's
Umlaut's
yeah,
a
that's a
good
good
word.
one.
yeah.
Y'all can probably tell from my voice, I am dying from allergies and I'm ready to fight God about it. This is still some garbage.
I'd pay for that pay-per-view. That'd be a good pay-per-view.
And dude, that absolutely would eke out the Mike Tyson, Logan Paul fight.
No, Jake Paul.
Did that happen yet?
I don't know.
No,
Who is it?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul? I don't know. One of those fucking Paul idiots. And then Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson has entered the chat. Dude, no. Anyway,
yeah, dude.
Allergies?
You want to start?
Anything else?
Oh, no. Allergies? Yeah.
No, just no.
Nah.
No.
Just nah.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah,
dude.
dude.
I don't know. I've got concert tickets coming out of my ears and I'm fucking pumped about it. I bought tickets to Story So Far Today to Remember and now I'm like, do I start a countdown? Because that's not till July.
That is such an amazing lineup. Oh,
I know. 4 years
man.
strong too. I've not seen them before.
Really?
I haven't either.
good.
I don't think I have. At this point, I've forgotten who all I've seen. It's not that it's been recent, because I haven't recently been going to a lot of shows. It's just that like when I was super into my show era, like I saw a lot of bands, and I don't even know who I've seen.
I wish I had kept a list back when I was reading all the shows.
I used to keep back when they actually issued
The
paper
tickets.
tickets.
Yeah.
I used to keep the tickets, and I had like a little baggie of them.
Yeah.
But then I eventually was like, what the fuck am I doing?
I did that. I did the same thing and I was like, for what?
Yeah.
For what?
Am I going to be like, hey everybody, gather around. Let's go through the concerts that I've fucking seen.
Nostalgia, man. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm seeing Hot Mulligan twice in the next couple of weeks.
Do they
So
not
that'll be
recognize you by now? And like,
They ought to.
Yeah, right.
it's like, damn, this girl is like in every city that we go to. What's going
Okay,
on?
to be fair,
There's that girl with the fun T-shirt.
to be fair, they're playing like an arena tour with Fall Out Boy and Jimmy Eat World right now, and then I'm seeing them at a venue of a 2,000 capacity a couple weeks after that they're headlining with
That
Free
is
Throw. So it's
such like from one end of the spectrum to another. That's crazy.
and it's like because they're the opener with Fall Out Boy, their set's 30 minutes. So then when they headline, they'll play a shit ton. So
Oh,
it'll just be a lot different vibe too.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I was telling Daniel, I'm already knowing this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna get in the mosh pits in Florida at the shows, and I'm already like I'm gonna die.
Take some antibiotics. Definitely get.
I'm not making out with anybody in the mosh pit.
I mean,
I might make out. With
I was gonna say,
isn't that a song? Making out in a mosh pit.
You really want to leave that off the tape?
Make out with someone in my pit.
Seriously.
See him first, though.
I feel like things in Florida just seep through your shoes, though.
That's fair.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna definitely wear like either like clunky Vans or some docks or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Steel toes.
Absolutely.
Kick some fucking
Steel
steel
toes.
toes.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
God.
Well, Larry, what about yours, man? Your week?
Nothing exciting. I have noticed. I haven't been on TikTok a lot, so I jumped on today.
Shit. I've made up for your lack of being on TikTok. I'll tell you what.
But I've noticed something weird with. I don't know if it's a new trend or if it's been happening. Why are there bare boob reels on Instagram and Facebook now? Is there a new rule that allows, like, as long as you're holding a fake baby pretending that you are breastfeeding, that it's allowed, or what's happening? Am I the only one that this has happened to? Because am I being targeted? Am I being detained?
I feel like you have a lot different targeted stuff than I do.
Yeah, my search page, whatever it's called, it's pretty horny. Yeah. So
Yeah. All right. Well, it happens, man. That's the best of us.
Have you been looking up people from documentaries on Instagram?
No,
'Cause that'll do it.
I think what happens is, like, something catches your eye and you look at it for too long, and then it just fills your feed with it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, look.
Yeah.
I
have a different problem. Like, currently on my like Instagram feed thing, it's just a bunch of people doing like not like the chicharrones, like the big ones, like the actual, not just the skin. It's like the pork and everything, you know? And like, it's just that and like guac. That's literally what my feed is at this point. And then occasionally there's like this little Asian kid that makes food, and it's fun to watch. So.
I made guac Sunday, and I'm like, why do I not make guac all the time?
It's a process.
Dude, guac is incredible. It's not too bad though.
I speed ran it because I was in a hurry to get my cousins get together, and it still turned out great.
Do you guys do tomato?
Just a little.
Really?
Yeah.
I
was doing it. I was
tomato,
like,
but
I'm gonna put tomato in it next time.
yeah.
I used to start with pico and then add stuff to make it.
Gotcha.
And then this time I did it, and I'm like, as I was putting the tomato in, I was like, it doesn't need that.
Do you put lime in yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much
Absolutely.
lime. Yeah.
And I use garlic salt instead of
That's new.
garlic and just salt kind of thing.
I can see that.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not trying to go for authentic.
Yeah.
I'm just making what I like.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know how to make guacamole. So
I mean, I wouldn't know where to. Everybody was swearing about like making your own tortilla chips for the guac, like just cutting up tortillas and frying it. And I'm like, dude, like having a big ass thing of fry oil is just annoying. Like, and it's hard to keep it like a consistent temperature unless you've got like just a dedicated electric fryer.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just like, man, fuck that. I'm just gonna use some Tostitos, you know.
Yeah.
So some of the Tostitos, like thick boys, whatever they're called.
Yeah, you gotta get the
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, like
Thick
salt or
boys.
some shit.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Because I'm going for maximum content
Yeah.
per chip.
You have to get the load bearing chips, dude.
Load bearing chips.
That might be a show.
Could be.
Let's see, load bearing chips. All right. Yeah, rock and roll. My week has actually been pretty solid, with the exception of the same thing that Allie was complaining about. I've had a sinus headache for, I feel like, literally 10 days, 2 weeks. It almost feels like it was like as soon as we got back from the cruise.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I'm in this ocean air, and like, everything's nice because there's not a tree around us,
Yeah.
And then I get back to Knoxville and it just hits me like a fucking ton of bricks. And it's like just now kind of starting to go away kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, but, which is kind of weird because there was like a hardcore pollen alert kind of thing, whatever. Heavy pollen alert for today. So, I don't know.
I don't even look at those things because they usually don't affect me, and then now I'm dying, so I don't.
Oh, dude, I legit will limit how much I'm outside when I get those things because it is just it's terrible. And plus, I literally if I go outside, I have to take a shower when I come in. Otherwise, I'll get in my bed, and since my hair's longer right now, I'll just get fucking pollen all over my pillow. You know, and then I'll just be like rolling around in that shit, fucking dying all night. So like, it is not. It is.
I
not
am
cool.
so glad and so lucky to not have seasonal allergies. Man, I would jump off a bridge or just go park at one, hoping the ship would like run into it.
It's like, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
Too soon?
So literally at its worst, it feels like you're sick. Like legit. It feels like you're sick. But it's like you're not because it's weird because like your eyes are watering a bunch, and obviously you're probably not gonna your eyes aren't gonna water during a cold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it sucks, man. But so the other thing that I was gonna mention, I watched 2 movies this week that absolutely I would recommend both of them. The first one is called Nobody with Bob Odenkirk, and it came out in 2021.
I love him.
I believe. Dude, I love this movie. Like, it is so good. It's a total action flick kind of thing, you know? And the premise is basically this suburban dad, his family, they're or some burglars break in, and you start realizing that this dude has a very checkered past kind of thing. And this switch just flips in him, and like it's almost like Taken kind of thing. And it's just fun. It's an hour and a half, highly recommended, and it's called Nobody. Anyway, the other thing, I was talking to Allie about it before we started recording. I saw Dune Part 2 in theaters yesterday, or I guess whenever this comes out, last week. And really, it was very, very good. A lot quicker pace than the first one, which makes sense because they're doing a lot of world building and stuff. But man, 2 hours and 45 minutes is a fucking long ass time to sit in a theater.
Yep.
Like, period. I don't give a shit what you're watching. Like, now I've done it at porn theaters, but like,
there it
I
is.
normally keep myself busy.
Yeah. A lot going on there.
Yeah. No, but no, man, it was a lot to sit there for that long. Cause I mean, Megan and I broke the first one up into 2 nights, and that was like perfect. But anyway, so that's about all I've got for that shit. Should we kick this off for finding out who the asshole is, Larry?
Yeah, dude. Let's do that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, dude. Let's do. Oh no, what's happening?
Oh, I almost burped that turned into a vomit. So,
what's happening
over here? Oh no.
What's up? There we go.
Oh, I was like, oh no, Larry's pooping his pants. Get off on air.
I tried to
What's happening? I made a whoopsie.
I tried to do something and I completely messed it up. So never mind. Anyway, so here we go. Am I the asshole for telling my friend not to come if she's bringing her kid?
All right, how's cum spelled?
C-U-M.
Oh, damn. I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no just because fuck them kids, honestly.
Well, no, it's because it's one of those things that, especially if it's like an adult only kind of thing, and then it's like one person brings their kid, it's all of a sudden not an adult only thing.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
I'm still doing adult only things. I don't care. Fuck them kids.
No, well, I mean, that's like honestly, people that complain about like whatever taking their kid to a bar and someone's cursing at a bar.
Yep.
It's like, dude, get fucked. Don't take your kid to a bar.
Yeah.
Like that is the risk you run.
Like if I'm swearing in a Chuck E. Cheese, yes, get mad. But like,
Absolutely.
you're in my Chuck E. Cheese, dog. Like that's a brewery.
You're in my Chuck E. Cheese. You're in my Chuck E. Cheese now, motherfucker.
All right. So one of my friends, nearly 30, put together a get together at a restaurant for our birthday. Boom. There you go. End of story. No, not the asshole. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
The place has a bar where we're going to be hanging out. The plan was to get a bit tipsy and order appetizers. My husband and I have a 3-year-old, but we're hiring a babysitter for the night. We rented out a private room with a bar. My other friend, Missy, has a 5-year-old daughter. She mentioned she was going to bring her. I offered to pay my babysitter extra to watch her daughter. Missy said no. Her daughter is in daycare all day, and she doesn't want her to have to be with a sitter. Oh no!
I'm already like she offered to pay for, like, for the babysitter. Like, get out of here, Missy.
I said I understand, but I don't think it's appropriate for her to come. One, I know our group. We're going to get rowdy, and I don't want to censor myself. 2, Missy's daughter is like a 5-year-old, like a lot of 5-year-olds. She doesn't sit still. She wants to run over the place. Missy admits she doesn't bring her out to restaurants much because she doesn't know how to act. But I also know Missy will just sort of let her, as she's very permissive.
Dude, this sounds like the worst fucking thing that could happen to this birthday party.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That sucks.
I spoke to my friend who put it together and said, I don't want any kids there. There's a reason I got a sitter for my own kids. That friend agreed and told Missy not to bring her daughter. Missy has now thrown a fit and said she's not coming. I said, I completely understand. There are events I have missed because I don't want to have to leave. I don't want to leave my daughter in the group. Understands, as we all have kids. I told Missy I'd be glad to have a play date / lunch another time with our kids so we can still hang out. I told Missy I can't stop her from coming, or I can't stop her from coming to the restaurant, but we absolutely will not allow her to come into the private room. She's very hurt that we're excluding her. Am I the asshole for not wanting a kid at my party and telling my friend she can't come if she brings her? Also, if it's relevant, Missy didn't pay for the rented room. Two of my other friends did as a gift to me. So it's not as if I'm telling her she can't come to something she paid for.
I mean, I feel like this is incredibly cut and dry.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's much of a case here.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to figure out like a way to even be like the devil's advocate kind of thing, and I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Like, once again, dude, like, be considerate. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you have a child. You're gonna have to understand that there are some things you're not gonna be able to do because of that, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's part of it. You can't expect to go to a restaurant where there's a private room with a bar with your friends who are more than likely, she said they're going to get rowdy. And
yeah,
you don't want to force people to censor themselves, and you want to have a good time, especially if like a birthday, right? Come on. No.
Yeah.
Well, and it's not even her. Like, if it was Missy's birthday and she's like, look, I can't get a sitter or whatever. It's like, all right, guess what? She's the birthday girl. All right, we're going to have to deal with the kid. Not a big deal. We can pass the kid around, whatever.
Oh, fuck that. I wouldn't go. I'm just kidding.
Well, anyway, but you see my point.
Yeah, I see it.
But this is just. Yeah.
Also,
there's nothing here.
The post said that she's very, I don't know what the word that she used was, but she pretty much said that she doesn't control her daughter that much, right?
Permissive.
So she just lets it happen. Which
is even fucking worse.
Don't do that.
No,
you know,
it's so annoying.
Did I tell you guys there was a lady at Orange Hat the other day during trivia, and her daughter had on Heelys, and she just let her.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
She
You were
said-
like,
he
she said something.
one
Yeah.
time. She's like,
Yeah.
it's too crowded for that, and then I'm like,
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I feel like my parents, and I might have already said this on here before, but my parents instilled a thing in me before we even had kids, and they were like, the way that we treated like having kids in public was if our children are doing something that's like kind of getting on our nerves, it is probably
yes.
getting all over everyone else's nerves.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you need to be hypersensitive about that shit. Now I understand like if your kid's like laughing occasionally at something or whatever, and I'm not saying like obnoxiously fucking loud and stuff.
yeah.
But like if they're like, giggling or what, I don't fucking know. But like, because I think I feel like we covered some some Am I the Asshole that was like that, and they were saying like,
Oh yeah, at the
they were at a
restaurant.
restaurant.
Yeah, the
They were at a
iPad
restaurant.
thing.
And they were like, oh yeah, my kids were occasionally like laughing or whatever at the stuff on the iPad, but like other than that, they weren't running around, they weren't obstructing people and stuff like that, and like people were like asking to be moved, or I can't remember what the fucking situation was.
Yeah.
But that I feel like is a little bit excessive, especially considering it's a restaurant.
Yeah, and
But,
it was a
yeah.
restaurant where it wasn't like a family restaurant. It was like a date restaurant, and I believe it was after 9 o'clock. It was like a
Yeah.
nice dinner place, and
Yeah.
their kids were just causing a distraction. And she was like, I don't understand. Well, it's this time of the night. People are on dates, and your kid's throwing a fit because their iPad died. Like,
Yeah. No, that's just ridiculous, and you need to. I mean, honestly, that's why we don't go out to eat with Finn. To be perfectly candid with you, like Megan will be like, "Oh, do you want to go over to like fucking?" I don't know. She was asking to go to Baker Boy the other day,
Yeah.
and I was like, "I really want to go to Baker Boy with you.
yeah.
I don't want to go to Baker Boy with him." Why? Because the thing is he picks at a piece of pizza for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and then we're constantly being like, "Stop. Quit doing that. Don't do that." If there at least isn't another kid there that they can like play with cars or something or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess only child problems though. but no, man, this is cut and dry, not the asshole, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping they would have been juicier, but it's not. So, oh well.
Yeah. All good.
Maybe next week.
Yeah. Maybe next week. How we want to start this bad boy off, guys? Or at least article wise.
I want to tell you about. I think this got pretty big news, but
I saw it. Yeah,
but
I saw
also
something
not.
about it. Mhm.
And then people found out about it like weeks after it happened. Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law reversed her Tesla into a pond and died.
Dude, man, I was so close. So close
What?
when it comes to the celebrity death pool. When I saw
His sister-in-law is not close to him.
No, I'm
That's not.
Mitch McConnell's. I
We've
saw.
all Mitch McConnell as a hopeful.
Dude, he's got to be on the short list, man.
Let's
Like,
Greg,
After that,
Greg messaged
like-
me the other day. Was like, is it bad if I'm kind of let down that no one's died yet?
jeez.
It's like, no, we all did that last year. I don't think anybody died till like May on anybody's list. Yeah.
Man,
It's like that cartoon with the stick and you're poking it and you're like, come on, do something.
do something.
come on,
Yeah.
die already. Fuck.
Jeez.
So this is just weird. This happened February 11th, and when I saw the news article, it was like early March.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this. I don't know. It seems like something that would get.
I wonder
bigger
why
news.
it would. Yeah, why it's yeah.
I guess just because it was a random freak accident. It's not like it was Mitch McConnell or anything.
Yeah, I may be wrong.
Oh,
Did you
oh,
carry it
oh.
over from last week?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I had it a couple weeks back, and
Oh,
I
okay,
just
okay,
didn't
okay,
get to it.
okay.
Yeah. So Angela Chow, the CEO of shipping company Foremost Group and the sister-in-law of Mitch fucking McConnell, died.
Is that his name?
No, he's not half that cool. He's not half that cool. That's my middle name. It's not his. It's not his. She died last month after accidentally reversing her Tesla into a pond at a Texas ranch. She was 50. She was the younger sister of McConnell's wife, former Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao. It was reported at the time.
Have you looked into like that shit, that literal marriage, and like how fucking like blatantly obvious I mean, just the fact that it's like he being is he a senator?
Senate Majority Leader. Yeah.
Okay.
Minority Leader.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So him being a fucking senator and her being the what was it, the transportation secretary
Yeah.
at the same fucking time,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's not a conflict of fucking interest,
Right.
like,
Are
get
you
the fuck
new
outta
to our
here.
government, dude?
Oh no, but the funny thing is, well, it's not too damn funny, but it's like, I mean, hell, they even have this. They have all of that in this article, and nobody bats a fucking lash.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, sorry. I don't
Because
want
we
to
know that's how it's always been.
Yeah, I think
know,
people are
it's
just like
ridiculous.
They're just desensitized, and they're just like, of course.
Yeah. It was reported at the time, but this new article, this article is on HuffPost talking about the Wall Street Journal's new article.
Yeah, of course, HuffPost would do that.
Hey, I appreciate it. Wall Street Journal's paywalled all to hell, and I'm not paying for that shit.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I know.
Man.
I thought about paying for Washington Post, but that's fucking Bezos. I don't want to pay Bezos any more money.
I'm surprised it doesn't. I'm surprised it doesn't come with fucking Amazon Prime. You know?
Oh, that is. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if they do discounts.
No.
I mean,
Also-
I would consider him to be as brazen
This is
enough to
actually
fucking
pretty
do
cheap.
that.
Like I just got an
Is
app for it. It was like $4 a month.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Not bad.
I just started seeing ads on Prime Video. Pissed immediately. Immediately pissed.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
dude, Megan and I were looking into, and sorry, I know that we're
You're
like
good.
absolutely derailing. We were looking into.
Nikki just sent me a video of Hot Mulligan.
We were looking into doing changing our Verizon plan to include like Hulu and Disney, but apparently we have Disney Plus Premium. I didn't know that occurred. That like that doesn't have commercials, and the thing that was going to be like whatever. What the hell is that term? Not packaged,
Yeah.
bundled.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for. That it was like the one with commercials, and we just don't want to fucking hear it from Finn. So we couldn't care less, but we just didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like a
What-
$5 difference. but-
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Chow had been enjoying an evening with friends and was preparing to drive back to a residence on the ranch shortly before midnight when she accidentally reversed her Tesla. I don't fucking care what model it is.
I know, right?
Wait, interrupting my own fucking self. I just saw a Cybertruck in real life this weekend.
I still haven't seen one.
They're dumb as fuck. Like
Oh.
they already look dumb, but then you see one in real life and you're just like, what in the off-brand Lego bullshit? What in the death race reject of a car? Like, no.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I was hooting and
Like-
hollering in my own car.
Yeah. No, I mean, I legit just don't get it.
No,
So,
they're so goofy looking.
yeah, they really are.
Oh my god, just unreal. They're so ugly, man. Like
Yeah.
I like a weird car, but those no. Okay, so this bitch, her vehicle went over an embankment and into a pond after she escaped attempted a 3-point turn. She then made a panicked call to a friend as her electric car became further submerged into the Austin area pond.
I can just imagine her slowly sinking. I don't know what's happening.
And you're just like, do you try to get out of the car? No, I'm gonna call my friend. Like
So I had seen something about like a big issue with obviously any electric car, or I guess it's mainly Teslas because they have that weird ass like handle
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about? That it's like you have to,
Oh.
it's like a touch sensor that obviously a fucking touch sensor is not gonna work if your fucking shit's shorting out.
Oh my
So
god.
it almost makes me wonder if these things don't just turn into fucking like,
Or
whatever
what
tombs,
if they like
submersible tomb.
just turned off your car doors functioning when you like let your subscription expire?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
That's
or
that's
that.
that's why you carry a pry bar. If she were to have a pry bar,
Hey.
And at
That's all she
least a
needs.
Chica's fit.
one of those window breakers.
Yeah,
Bam,
yeah,
done.
yeah, dude.
Or a shotgun.
Just-
Ew.
Okay, that just escalated.
Whoa. Her friends,
A window breaker or a shotgun.
It serves the same purpose. I mean,
Her friends reportedly tried to rescue her, with at least one jumping into the water. Emergency workers arrived on the scene about 24 minutes after being called, but had to walk the pond's location before attempting to rescue her due to the terrain and the accessibility of the location.
Wait, how was she driving around in her shit? Like, what? Does that make sense to you guys?
I mean, she's in a pond, so she was clearly not where she.
it just reminds me.
Like you can at least go. It should at least be accessible to the point to where she went into the
Yeah,
pond,
right.
At some point, no.
Chief, Chief, I think
At some
the
point, you shouldn't be that close to this pond. That's why.
hear me out here. Hear me
After
out
the
here.
ambulance drove into the pond trying to rescue Miss
Chief, I think
Cow.
I think the best point of entry is this boat loading ramp. Nah. Nah.
Jeez.
That reminds me of the scene in The Office where Michael Scott takes literal GPS instructions and they end up in a fucking lake or pond or something like that. That's pretty funny. Anyway,
Oh man.
Oh, her sister is married. No, the dead lady is married to a literal billionaire.
Is that Jim Breyer?
Yeah, I just Googled him. He's
Gotcha.
a tech job, venture
God,
capitalist.
he can't even like buy a smile, man.
I heard about smiling. I'm gonna try it out. I've never seen it done.
Yeah, he looks like an off-brand like Jason Bateman.
He looks like
You know?
Jason Bateman and Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
together.
Yeah. Oh my god.
God. So the two deputies who were in the water standing on the submerged vehicle requested tools to break the window of the vehicle to perform a possible rescue.
Huh.
Y'all got there knowing there was a car in the pond and you didn't bring any tools,
To get into the car.
and then you stood on it. The dive team was also sought, but none was available at the time of the incident. Meanwhile, a tow truck arrived to assist, but was unable to reach her vehicle due to the short length of a cable. This is an Acme level, like,
Dude, this is like, was Yakety Sax playing? Like, what the fuck is happening? Well, you know what I'm saying?
this is just so, I had forgot all these details.
so-
It's been a couple weeks.
somebody like straight up they drew a road leading to the fucking pond.
Like, what in the hell? Dude, this is like the
Oh my
biggest
God.
fuck up of a rescue attempt.
She was found unresponsive. Sorry. A longer cable was later retrieved and the car was pulled from the pond. She was found unresponsive and pronounced dead at the scene after unsuccessful attempts to resuscitate her. Blanco County Fire Department and Emergency Services did not immediately respond to HuffPo's requests for additional information about the accident. Shortly after her death, the sheriff's office said in a statement that she succumbed from being under the water.
No.
Oh,
No.
she just drowned.
Yeah, that is really weird, right?
Are they trying to sugarcoat it? Like,
I don't
are
know.
they trying to be kind in how you're the sheriff's
Like-
office? Just say what happened.
But yeah, but how is that being? Honestly, I don't even understand how that's like. That's just being wordy.
And that's just gonna have everybody reading it go, did she drown? Or
Yeah, exactly. Every person that read this article
know,
said the exact same thing.
Out of the list of possible ways to die underwater, succumbing to being underwater was not at the top for me.
Yeah.
I don't think just being under the water kills you.
I think it's
I've actually swam a handful of times
underwater.
underwater.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn, you're brave.
Seriously,
Fucking
look at the
thank-
balls on alley.
Thank you for your service. Fuck.
I think you're pretty serious.
Later, in a letter to State Attorney General, Blanco County official said an investigation into her death was ongoing, noting that it was not a typical accident.
Yeah, because normally people don't drive into bodies of water.
Yeah.
Like
What? What?
Yeah.
Normally cars stay out of water.
Ah.
but-
Such a weird thing.
It really is weird. I mean, like, but I don't.
She tried a
the
3-point
next
turn. So did she like drive off of like a platform, or
I'm sure.
Was
Well,
she
so
on
if they were
dirt?
standing, well, if they were standing on the vehicle, then then I'm sure that it was close to the edge of the pond. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that it's like she's not going to be able to get out of a fucking, electric car, that you have to have electricity to get out of the car.
Yeah, I'm just trying to picture if like there was an elevated platform, or was it ground
It's not
level?
it's not like the Red Bull, like, see how far you can fly, like, event or whatever,
So if you go to a McConnell family gathering, you can just draw a tunnel on a wall,
Yes.
and everyone will.
And at every property that they own, no 3-point turns are allowed.
Oh.
Just for safety
And
reasons.
there was something else that I had read about this, that and it was specifically about Teslas, that there was some weird thing. I don't even know. I can't remember exactly what it was. But it was something about like the gear that it was in or something like that. Like it was difficult to like, and I'm just trying to remember this. I don't, if this is incorrect and I'm misremembering, I promise it's an honest mistake. But it was something like it was hard to like quickly get it from reverse to drive, or vice versa, or something. I can't remember what it was.
That's rough.
But I mean, hell, I'm not that familiar with Teslas. So.
I feel like that should not be an issue,
I mean, yeah, I also feel like there should be some kind of a fail safe, and there may be, that I'm not aware of, that it's like if you lose power, you can do something and open your door pretty fucking easily. Like,
Yeah.
Well, then
granted,
you
it's
also,
underwater. But,
I was about to say you have to think of the amount of pressure from the water.
Sure.
So
Sure. Yeah.
look at us getting all scientific.
So hey, and by the way, I did read something that it's like, if you if at all possible, when you hit the water, the first thing you should do is not try to open your door.
Yeah, crack a
throw your
window.
windows down.
Yep.
Yeah. Throw your windows down. And then I think you're supposed to act like a dolphin and just kick with your legs.
Then you go live on Facebook, call your friend, and then get your shotgun and blow the windshield off.
Okay, so you read the same article.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh man, yeah, but this is a fucking weird one.
Yeah.
I mean, like I of course, the first thing that comes to mind is it's like, oh, is there foul play somehow? I don't think there was.
I don't
I
think
think this
so.
was just kind of like,
I think it was just a weird freak accident.
Yeah.
But like,
Mhm.
it's
really
fucking
strange.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see here. Anyway, big gulps, eh? Well, see you later. So,
from.
Dumb and Dumber.
Okay.
Yeah. I fucking love that. I say that to like Finn all the time when I'm like, hey Finn, blah blah blah, and he just like walks by me, and I'm just like, okay, well, see you later.
All right, go fuck myself now. All right, cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just like, oh yeah, let's go fuck myself, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So I obviously haven't thrown some shade on Facebook in a hot minute, and the hits just keep on coming for old Zuck. Man.
It's time.
Dude,
Yeah.
they went down again. Not like, what was it, last week? It had to be last week. Yeah, there was a temporary outage, It was the third.
Oh,
it was the
shit,
third
yeah.
this year, but
Yeah.
no.
Huh.
Weird.
So Facebook snooped on users' Snapchat traffic and secret project documents reveal.
Nah.
Oh, excuse me. In 2016, Facebook launched a secret project designed to intercept and decrypt the network traffic between people using Snapchat's app and its servers. The goal was to understand users' behavior and help Facebook compete with Snapchat. With Snapchat, according to newly unsealed court documents. Facebook called this Project Ghostbusters.
Shut up.
Wow.
Shut up.
And it was in a clear reference to the Snapchat's
No.
ghost-like logo.
Nah.
So basically, they got taken to court, and there have been some documents revealed that, let's see, there was an email from Mark Zuckerberg talking about the project, and it said, whenever someone asks a question about Snapchat, the answer is usually that because their traffic is encrypted, we have no analytics about them. Given how quickly they're growing, it seems important to figure out a new way to get reliable analytics about them. Perhaps we need to do panels or write custom software. You should figure out how to do this.
Two things.
Yeah.
When are these people, like, CEOs or CIOs, whatever, when are they going to realize, hey, if you're running a secret project that you're probably going to get taken to court for if it gets found out, stop communicating over email.
Oh, dude.
Don't do that. Second, as far as
it's called arrogance.
Yeah, as far as encryption goes, most of these services, you have the option to request all of your data from them. And it may take a minute, but they will send it to you. So, yeah, it may be encrypted, but the point is that they're keeping everything.
Yeah, but I mean, in a perfect world, they're not going to be sending it to Mark Zuckerberg. Like,
No.
why would Snapchat send any user information to anyone other than that user?
Hey, here's a smarter idea. Have one of your employees request their information and see how, I don't know, maybe that doesn't help, but I don't know, whatever.
Well, he probably wants a wider swath of like users for like analytics and shit versus like whoever works for. I would say that there are a lot of very similar people working for Facebook. I mean, I know I'm painting with a broad brush, but it's like, I'd say that a lot of these companies probably hire similar people to work there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you're not going to get, plus you would be asking your employees to be like, hey, give me all your Snapchat info so that I can run analytics on it. It's like, how about this? Fuck off, Zuckerberg.
Here, dog, you just want my Pornhub searches?
Yeah, seriously.
You will not like what you see.
Yeah, seriously. Are you into Mario? I hope you are. Anyway.
You're gonna be.
Yes. That was beautiful.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Oh, no.
Holy shit, Allie, slow down. Can't write that fast. Anywho, so one of the documents, let's see. Okay, so here's where they were actually talking about what they were trying to do. One of the documents details Facebook's Project Ghostbusters. The project was part of the company's in-app action panel program, which used a technique for, quote, intercepting and decrypting, end quote, encrypted app traffic from users of Snapchat and later from users of YouTube and Amazon, the consumer's lawyers wrote in the document. So the issue was they basically, since it was encrypted end to end, they couldn't use this because they could steal the data, but it was going to be locked behind a key kind of thing. So Facebook's engineers' solution was to use Onavo. I don't know. Do you ever remember hearing about this?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I've never heard of this until today. and let's see, a VPN-like service that Facebook acquired in 2013. So in 2019, Facebook shut down Onavo, and if you want to look into it, Onavo, I don't know. I had never heard of it before now. So they shut down this Onavo after a TechCrunch investigation revealed that Facebook had been secretly paying teenagers to use Onavo so the company could access all their web activity.
Oh my God.
I mean, like, how is Facebook still afloat at this point? I guess they've just like diversified to the
Who's
point
gonna
to
shut
where-
it down? Our government?
Yeah, it's the same guys that are fucking getting their palms greased? What are you talking about? So after Zuckerberg's email, the Onavo team took on the project and a month later proposed a solution, so-called kits that can be installed on iOS and Android that intercept traffic for specific subdomains, quote, allowing us to read what would otherwise be encrypted traffic so we can measure in-app usage. In quote, read an email from July 2016. And then quote, this is the man in the middle approach. So, yeah, man. So they are just like basically getting the fucking book thrown at them currently, and fucking rightfully so.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is just like corporate espionage kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Onavo essentially is spyware. Like you said,
Are you reading about it?
yeah.
Okay.
Like you said, it's man in the middle attack. So it's just going to let you think that you're connecting to a certain website, but it's literally intercepting.
It's just piping your information. Somewhere else. Yeah. Nice. So, quote, we now have the capability to measure detailed in-app activity from parsing Snapchat analytics collected from incentivized participants in Onavo's research program, read another email. So later, according to the court documents, Facebook expanded the program to Amazon and YouTube. So, yeah. So then there were some employees that were like, "Hey, you know what? This is not cool. Like, this is. I'm pretty sure this is fucking illegal."
Yeah.
And they were quoted in an email. Let's see, who was this? The then head of security engineering, Pedro Canahuate, I guess, or Huati. I can't think of a good argument for why this is okay. No security person is ever comfortable with this, no matter what consent we get from the general public. The general public just doesn't know how this stuff works. Canahuate wrote in an email included in the court documents. I mean, dude, they are fucking, they are done. Or at least they are going to receive a massive fine. Nothing's gonna happen. It would be so cool to wake up tomorrow and Facebook just be dissolved.
Yeah.
Like, but anyway, I don't know how would all the older generation get their news. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. I think that's about it in regards to this. They just talk about a separate class action lawsuit, but yeah, man, it's just, I mean, dude, and it's not like these guys are the only ones doing it.
Oh yeah.
But like, which also begs the question that it's like, okay, what are the other guys doing in order to not get this kind of publicity?
Yeah.
You know, because we know that all these motherfuckers, they're all corrupt. Like, all these tech heads and stuff are just like, I mean, they're all doing this, man. There is no honor amongst thieves. So, but anyway, so this has been Squatting and Pooping on Facebook with Tether Radio. So,
On the other end of pooping,
ooh.
a live 12-inch eel has been removed from a Vietnamese man's abdomen after it slid up his anus.
Dude.
No.
So yeah, you said on the other end of pooping, and it made me think of the Cards Against Humanity card, pooping back and forth indefinitely.
That's a quote from a movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What movie?
I don't fucking remember, but it was stupid.
Oh, well, I thought it was a funny card, but
It would be if it wasn't from some like art film.
oh. Okay. Well, oops.
I'll Google it.
I
Google
got you.
it.
Here we go. Pooping back and forth forever.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It was so fucking weird.
Let's see here. Go ahead, Larry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Vietnamese,
Me and you and everyone we know.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
there you go.
all right,
Sorry.
perfect. A Vietnamese man had a live eel surgically removed from his abdomen, and doctors believe that it slid up his ass. The
I don't
stomach.
think. No. He put it there.
Oh no, it did slide up his ass. It was just coaxed.
Was it intentional? I don't
It's
know.
like he takes like a little piece of eel food, sticks it up there, and it's like it's just trying to get that piece of eel food, whatever the fuck eels eat.
Doesn't Nick Cutter have a book about this?
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
The stomach turning discovery was made when the unidentified man, who was 34 years old, went to the Hai Ha District Medical Center in Quang Ni Province, probably butchering all that, with severe abdominal pain on Wednesday, according to a local report. Doctors believe the sea creature entered the man's body through his anus and slid through his colon. So they show some pictures here.
I can't imagine how fucking painful that would be.
I love the syringe for comparison.
I know, yeah, right.
They have a ruler.
I mean, dude,
and a
that's like a what? Like probably like a foot and a half or something.
Well, if that,
I mean, that's a fucking long ass.
if that's a
12 inch
ruler,
eel,
then
okay.
it's 12. The eel was
Well, not all rulers are 12 inches.
Yeah, I would say in
Right.
Vietnam they're probably not imperial.
centimeters.
Yeah, but they're not
The
12 centimeters.
eel-
No, I'm kidding.
Was found after doctors performed an ultrasound and x-ray, which showed a foreign object was inside the man's digestive tract.
I wonder if you could like feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Just wiggling around in there.
Yeah, like if you could like palpate his like fucking abdomen.
Abdomen.
What? Abdomen. Oh
Abdomen.
my god.
I was gonna let you
I
get
just stroked out,
I
dude.
was gonna see if you could get there.
Abdomen.
Abdomen.
I think it's like, and I hate typing that word also. Like, because like when I was on like rotations, I'd have to like whatever something in the abdomen, and like I don't know why that word is so fucking hard. Or if you like have to put abdominal,
Yeah.
abdomen, and abdomen. Anyway, so
The comments on this story are weird. This is a rare case, said head of surgery Pam Man Hung. This man is hung. He told the local outlet the rectal area has a lot of fecal fluid, and it's easily infected with bacteria. But it was performed safely, so the surgery did not have any problems.
at least it wasn't like a sea urchin that was like up there or something, Which I don't even know how that would occur.
I don't know how
I
that
love how you're looking at the bright side of this. Like, this man had to like either do it intentionally or he was swimming naked somewhere.
I mean, I feel like this dude keistered a Neil.
Yeah, that's not just no.
I mean, yeah.
That's not just good. No.
But I would think the eel would probably fight that.
Well, and also,
Was it cold?
if somehow it started, I'm reaching back there and I'm fighting for my life to get it to stop.
Yeah. Once again, yakety sax. And it's just like slipping through his hands.
Oh.
He's like, oh.
Okay, so the eel caused intestinal perforation and that word peritonitis.
Peritonitis.
Hey, there we go. A condition that causes inflammation in the stomach and abdomen, according to local reports. The man was kept in the hospital after the surgery and reported having mild abdominal pain after waking up. Yeah, sounds about right.
You just had an eel fucking throwing a rave, and you're
Right.
like, "Ow, dude! Like,
It kind
come
of
on.
hurts.
You're
It hurts
gonna
a
have
little.
some fucking abdomen pain."
My belly is gonna hurt compared to my beehole.
Yeah.
That might be hurting a little more.
Jeez, man.
So I'm not understanding this reference on the comments. It said the eel's name was Don Lemon. Is this a Jimmy Kimmel thing? Is Jimmy Kimmel feeling
no
better after
idea.
Don Lemon was removed? I'm assuming something happened with Jimmy Kimmel. I don't know.
I don't know. I know who both of them are, but I don't know where they overlap. So,
Oh well, there you have it
All right.
in this week's butt news.
ooh, butt news coming at you hot from Tether Radio. Let's see. I'm okay. I can either this BYU thing is kind of lengthy. I can do that for this, or I can push it to untethered.
You can get into it.
Okay. All right. Let's do this thing. Because honestly, this is just this was just fun. And
You sound
I
like
will
you're excited to
skip.
cover it. Yeah.
I'm absolutely excited because I started reading it and I was like, man, this is gonna be one of these things that it's like you'll never knew what they did next. They had a big party and they shotgun beers.
What?
And it's like
At BYU?
And it
oh my
wasn't.
god, that's wild. Oh yeah, that's a good point. BYU. Wait, Mormons don't drink, do they?
No.
No. Okay.
That's why they do the dirty soda thing.
What is that?
The thing that Sonic's advertising now, it's like soda with like creamer in it.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's a whole thing.
They
Have you
can't
had
drink.
it?
They
No,
can't
I
drink.
keep meaning to. I keep forgetting.
They can't drink.
Does that sound good? I don't feel like that sounds very good.
I'm gonna try it.
Uh,
It could be. It could be.
Is it hot beverages that they can't drink, or is it cold beverages? I don't remember. I think it's hot beverages that they're not allowed to drink.
I
don't
just
think-
said they're drinking soda. Not hot.
No, I'm saying
so
like they
so
can't drink
legit
coffee.
Can't have hot. They can't
Yeah.
have coffee.
Because
I mean, I know nothing about the fucking like.
it's either
Church of
hot
Latter-day
or
Saints.
cold. Like one of the two. That obviously Allie just said soda, so it probably is cold. So I'm assuming they can't drink hot beverages.
I don't know.
It's something
but if
weird.
you want to
like
read
that.
a very interesting book about Mormonism and all that jazz,
Or is
I
it
think
just
it's called Under the Banner of Heaven
Yeah.
by John Krakauer. I think it's John Krakauer.
Yeah, they're not supposed to do hot drinks.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so bizarre.
From some shit out of the Book of Mormon, I guess.
Oh man,
Yeah.
the history of that is
Ugh.
interesting.
Yeah.
What was his name? Joseph
Smith.
Yes.
Smith. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Okay. All right. Anyway, a group of BYU students never guessed that a cross stitch they bought from Desiree Industries for apartment decor would connect them with total strangers. Brigham Tingy. Go ahead and let that sink in.
Mm.
Brigham Tingy was one of those students. Quote, I had a few friends from high school that were going to school at BYU, and we decided to all room together. We wanted to be the party house, so we figured we needed more than white walls to kind of set the vibe, and we were also broke, so our decor options were somewhat limited. So, wanting to decorate their new apartment, the roommates set off to Desiree Industries, which I guess that's like a fucking pawn shop kind of thing or something, or I have no fucking clue. Does that exist outside of
I think-
Utah? Maybe
Isn't that word a Mormon thing?
Desiree? I don't know.
It's
I'm,
a
like, very
nonprofit.
ignorant
It's a
to-
nonprofit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's like Goodwill kind
Yeah.
of thing almost. All right, so quote, we were over in just like the area where they have like the frames, and I'm reading this as a quote, so there's lots of likes. Anyway, have like the frames, paintings, and whatnot, and found this.
It's
and we're kind of like,
a Mormon thrift store.
oh, okay. And we're kind of like, who on earth would buy someone else's baby announcement? Kingy said. And we decided that we definitely were those types of people. If anyone was going to do it, it was us. And it's probably the best $250 we've spent. So they bought this cross stitch thing that is literally, it looks like a bunch of little rubber duckies like in a circle. And it says, Ty Christopher, 6 pounds, 10 3/4 ounces, March 1st, 1991. And they hung it up in their new place. And it became basically an inside joke. They started using Ty Christopher as their Wi-Fi password. And then they decided that when March 1st was coming up, that they were going to start having a birthday party for Ty Christopher, this random dude that they have his fucking cross-stitch baby announcement. So it kind of escalated from there. And they said that they had a party and probably had around 30 and 35 people there, but none of them knew Ty. And they said they were, I would say, well over half were not aware of this joke. So they started that and literally ended up having that annual party for Ty Christopher year after year. Then they and this was actually after they already moved out of the house that they were whatever all sharing. So in more recent years, we've done, and this was Tingy again. In more recent years, we've done like a white elephant gift exchange around Christmas, and whoever ends up with the cross stitch frame is responsible for hosting the next birthday party. So let's see. At one year's party, they even did a Kahoot or survey where attendees answered made-up trivia questions about Ty Christopher's life. And so they started joking about like what his aspirations would be. What would Ty Christopher want to grow up and be as an adult? And they came to the conclusion that astronaut was probably
Perfect.
Yeah, it was good. It was solid. So the inside joke took a step further as they decided they should try to find the real Ty Christopher. They used their amateur filmmaking skills to make a movie about their efforts to find the unknown man. Quote, we were just like employing all of the cyber stalking skills we had ever developed up to this point, trying to find this guy, and we came up empty, Tingy said. So let's see here. They kept going, and they realized that on the back of the cross stitch, the name Jill was written. And somehow they actually tracked down Jill on social media. I'm not really sure how that. I guess the LDS community is probably not that big, and maybe this would.
At BYU?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't
No,
know.
there's a lot of Mormons.
Well, no, I'm not saying that there's not a lot of Mormons. I'm just saying that it's
They
like
probably have a registry.
Jill.
to be honest.
Maybe Jill's there would only be like 10 Jills or like 40 Jills, and they
I
just
don't know.
messaged them all. I don't know. But anyway, so they found and so this was the weird thing. They said they found her, but she hadn't been active, and they couldn't message her since they weren't Facebook friends. So basically, one of the guys realized that he had a mutual friend with the Jill girl. And so they ended up sending a message to Jill. And lo and behold, and this is a quote from Tingy again. Lo and behold, as he looks on the page, he has a mutual friend with this lady, and that was so suddenly the case is cracked back open. I don't know. That was weird, but anyway. So he said, I think she was, they finally got in touch with her, and he said, I think she was a little bit caught off guard at first. And then after kind of sharing the story, she was laughing on the phone. She's like, this is awesome. I'd love to help you get connected. So the real name of Ty was not Christopher, so I'm assuming that was probably like his middle name or something like that. And she said that they're actually looking for a Ty Nelson kind of thing. And Jill had not been in touch with the family for like 30 years or something along those lines. But then a day or two later, Jill calls me back and is like, hey, I found Cheryl. And Cheryl is actually Ty Christopher's mom.
Oh my God.
So then T was able to connect with Ty Christopher's mother, Cheryl, and then the birthday boy himself. So it's funny because he was like these people. Ty's family are either going to think we're super creepy, or they are going to think this is so funny, and like we just thought it was hilarious. Ty's sister, Angela Bricker, said. So they ended up getting in touch with Ty, and they decided to throw a celebration in honor of Ty Christopher. So They call up Ty and they say they got him on the phone and they said on the phone with Ty. Let's see, Tingy said I was on the phone with Ty and I was like, "Hey, is there any chance you would want to come and attend this party in your honor?" So,
This rules so much.
I think this is so.
I love.
You know what this reminds me of? The random text message that was sent to the wrong person for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I thought that when you put this on the
Yeah.
spreadsheet. Yeah.
And the dude's been going to Thanksgiving there for the past like 5 years or some shit.
Yeah.
So Ty agreed to be the guest of honor at his birthday party, and a black tie, spelled T-Y like his name, themed movie premiere.
Oh my god,
Quote,
this is so
The
good.
majority of people there they had no idea that there was going to be a surprise of any sort.
This could have been a movie. This could have been like a super bad level.
Dude,
kind
yeah,
of, like-
absolutely.
This is the goofiest looking guy.
Oh, I know, dude. I know. I mean, like, how funny?
God.
How funny would it be to show up to a fucking like party that you're the like guest of honor? These dudes have
And you
like
had no idea that-
deified you almost.
you were like a punchline, but like in a cool way for this group of people for years.
Yeah.
Love that.
So T said, I was expecting immediately the applause, the uproar when he showed up and making a grand entrance a little bit late. But most were just like, why are you clapping? Who is this guy? They had no idea. I mean, they'd never seen a picture of him. They had no idea who this is. And I think it slowly happened in waves as people were making the connection. Then they introduced the guest of honor. We're like, Ty, why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh my
And
God.
everybody freaked out. So let's see, who is Bear to know? Or Bear to know, sorry.
I think she was just a friend or something. She's in one of the Ty's
Yeah.
sister. That's
Ty's
Ty's sister.
Okay, got you. So Ty's sister was quoted as saying, Ty felt like a celebrity. Like everyone's like, can we take a picture with you? Everybody wanted to know the real life story of Ty, Christopher Bricker said. All three agreed it was an amazing connection, all thanks to a cross stitch. Quote, we couldn't have asked for a better wrap up to the story, Tingy said.
I love it.
I thought that was just so fucking wholesome.
That's
and
fun as hell.
The fact that the family played along
Yeah.
and like, I just thought that was great, man. It was definitely a super random find on Reddit. So
That's a lot of fun.
but yeah, man. So that's all I have for the Ty Christopher saga. But yeah, man, it was pretty fucking funny. So let's see here. We probably got time for one or two more.
I could do I'll do this one about 13 unusually long English words.
All right.
Because I like to prowl on the Merriam-Webster website. 'Cause I'm
Yes. No, dude, I'm signed up for like the dictionary, like word of the day kind of shit.
Yeah.
So birds of a feather, right?
I looked at this earlier. Okay. There's pronunciations on some of them if you click through, but they're just big weird words.
Gotcha.
So this word means physically beautiful, but it sounds awful. It's pulchritinous.
Pulchritinous?
Pulchritudinous.
Oh,
Pulchritudinous. I'm
Gotcha.
sorry. Yeah.
I just don't
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh.
No.
No. We've been using pulchritude to refer to beauty since the 15th century.
Have we?
Have we?
Have we?
Who's we?
Have we?
Who's we?
There are two editors at Merriam-Webster that use that word
Each of
maybe
us.
once a month.
And they only use it because they're from the 15th century.
Yes, seriously.
Fucking time travelers.
Oh my god.
I know sort of some of these words because I just like etymology and stuff.
Yeah.
So like consanguineous would like
Ugh.
of the same blood or origin. You saw that too?
That was weird.
Okay.
Yeah, if we lose power, sorry.
Yeah,
That
the
was weird.
lights
The lights just
and I was
flickered,
like,
yeah.
I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
Is
Call the
it?
ambulance.
Is
Yeah. So if this knocks off, sorry.
Damn.
Larry, play us out.
So
That's cool though.
consanguineous just means descended from the same ancestor. So
Yeah.
like same blood. Yeah,
That's a fun word.
I like it. I cannot read this word without trying to pronounce it psychosomatic.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's just that it starts and ends like that.
Yeah.
Psychotomimetic.
Whoa.
Keep trying to put extra letters in there. This word is a combination of psychotic and mimetic, which means imitative.
You just made me think of something that annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah.
In the UK, they pronounce aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yeah.
There is no second I.
No.
There's no first I.
There
is the first
Yeah.
I. Sorry, I had to spell it in my head.
Technically.
They spell it that way though.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I ran across something that it was like they were talking about whatever, like, oh, an eraser in America is a rubber in, UK. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I hope they drop that before they come over to the States. It's like, hey, can I borrow your rubber? It's like, holy shit.
Wait till they ask
We're
me for a
just
cigarette.
Yeah, right. That's funny. Man.
So psychotomimetic is of, relating to, involving, or inducing psychotic alteration of behavior and personality.
Yikes, so I shouldn't look at this picture above the word too much.
I like that picture.
I know. It's
I'm
like this super crazy
it's
pattern.
not moving, but it's moving.
Yeah. The more you look around, the more it moves, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I could have swore this word was spelled different.
This third one?
Yeah, the
Or
whatever
fourth
number
one?
we're at.
Yeah.
But it's trichotillomania, which is just like compulsion to pull out your hair, which can be like eyebrows or eyelashes or anything.
I went to a high school with a girl that had that.
I've had a couple friends with it.
Yeah. She pulled out all of her
Eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Omphaloskepsis is the contemplation of one's navel as an aid to meditation. Also, a lack of will to move, exert, or change. So, inertia.
Huh. Yeah. Well, so
Wait a second.
I feel like those are two very different things.
What?
Like
What's happening?
It's like, well, it can mean boat, or it can actually mean to curse at someone because they cut you off in traffic. And it's like, wait a second, it can't mean both of those.
Oh, we don't have any words that do that in English?
That's a good point.
So many of them.
We do. We have a lot of those words.
So
I was
many.
trying to explain cool to Finn.
Oh.
Because I was like, it's like cool. And he's like not hot. And I'm like, no, I mean, yeah, but
Like when it's neat. And he's like, so it's organized?
yeah,
No,
right. No, I think I've said this before, but like I've never felt dumber than trying to explain what a word, like a common use word is.
It's so hard
to
to
a
define.
child.
Yeah.
Like
I
it's
know
like-
what it means. I know how to use it. How
Yeah.
the fuck do I explain it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan's ripping on your shirt, by the way.
What?
Yeah, she said you would wear that shirt on video.
Hey man, Hardin Valley PTO, baby.
So funny. That's so funny. This one I thought was neat. I'm gonna have to click through for how it's pronounced. Myrmecophilus. See, I'm putting extra like syllables in. Myrmecophilus.
Myrmecophilus?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I checked out of this
the
conversation when it
pronunciation's
started.
Larry's like, I actually have the Merriam-Webster website blocked. I blocked it for myself.
Larry's like, I will not be learning new words or anything
No.
about words.
No.
Not me.
This is where I draw the line.
But this one means fond of, associated with, or benefited by ants.
Who
As
the
in
fuck uses these words?
Ants have a big place in the ecosystem.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Yeah.
if you,
I mean, like, I have to say, this is so specific.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like on the level of what defenestration or whatever.
But scientists use it because the ants have positive relationships with such species as butterflies, crickets, beetles, and mites that all help ants flourish. So it's kind of like that. What's it called when both things benefit off each other?
It starts with a symbiotic relationship kind of.
Yeah, it's sort of like that, I guess. Xenotransplantation is something we have talked about on the old podcast.
Yeah.
Because it's transplantation of an organ, tissue, or cells between two different species.
I think there was actually something that came out recently about like a pig.
There was a pig one in the last week.
Kidney, maybe?
I think so.
Like that. I can't remember what it was, but
that's neat.
Yeah, super neat, man.
I hate the word bourgeois because I feel so pretentious saying it. But embourgeoisement.
Oh god.
Yeah. Which is just a shift to bourgeois values and practices. I do have a shirt somewhere that says the birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Nice. Oh my god.
The solid shirt. Let's see.
Megan's has another question. Weird that you are keeping track of when I do not wear glasses. First of all, she wanted to know if I'm wearing contacts. She said has this been addressed already? Never seen him without glasses.
Well,
you do wear your glasses.
She side chatted me and she said, "Ask Larry if he's wearing pants."
No.
I just kidding.
Please don't. He'll show us.
All right, so here.
Dude, don't you fucking tubing us.
Okay.
I swear, Your Honor, I am not a what was the fucking animal that he was? A mouse or something? I don't know. That lawyer in court whenever they started holding court
he was
over
a cat. He was a cat.
I swear, Your Honor, I'm not a cat.
He put a filter on that made his face a cat and he couldn't figure out how to take it off. And it's just like this sad looking little kitten that's like
yes.
Okay, this one's a doozy. Polyphyloprogenitive.
Yeah, know that one.
Which is extremely prolific. So they produce a lot of offspring or they love kids.
Feral hogs.
30 to 50.
Them fucking.
This one really looks like a fucking made up word. Tergiversation.
It sounds like a drunken word when you're trying to sound smart while drunk.
Yeah.
I
just thought of a really funny name.
Tergiversation?
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, is this whenever somebody gets turned into a turkey? Is that what this is?
Yeah, exactly. It's when you turn into a turkey, but you're a very very nice person, so you like to give, and I don't know where that's going anyway.
This is evasion of straightforward action or clear-cut statement.
Mm.
What was the fun game you thought of?
If you would want to do this, or I don't mind to do this, look up like really kind of outlandish words and then make up a word.
Yeah.
And see if we can choose which one is the made up word.
Oh no, that'd be fun. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
I feel like that would be fun.
Let's see. Let me make myself a note to do that.
Yeah. Because I like, for instance, if you gave me any other word other than tergiversation,
like, you made that one up, clearly.
Yeah, it's like, no, you're not getting that one past me.
So, impedimentia, I keep wanting to put extra letters in everything. Impedimenta.
I like Ia way more than.
I actually want to pronounce it impedimentia.
Yeah.
But there's not an I at the end there.
Yeah.
So, impedimenta is just shit that impedes you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Jackasseries is a good one, and that's just the actions of a jackass. So it's more common to encounter this word in its singular form of jackassery.
Yeah.
But you can also be saying, like, there was an old quote from somebody saying, his jackasseries will get him a bishopric in time. I don't know what that means.
Dang. What?
Dude, honestly, them's fighting words.
I mean, jackasseries is just like tomfoolery, you know?
Well, no, dude, that's what I was gonna say. We can add that to the shenanigans, tomfoolery, jackassery, malarkey, and I thought there was one other one.
There's a bunch. There's a bunch. Thesaurus.com did a bracket of words that make you smile, and it was a lot of goofy shit like that. It was a fun little thing. That's cool. Connecticut can be pronounced like Lilliputian or Aleutian, or
of course,
Connecticutian. either one.
Okay, does this have to do with Connecticut?
Yeah, just somebody from Connecticut.
Okay.
What?
Lilliputian? You've never seen Gulliver's Travels?
No.
Shut the fuck up. Yes, you have.
No.
When Mel Gibson was the giant and they did all kinds of goofy shit.
I swear to God, I know what Gulliver's Travels is about, but I've never seen
You
it.
never studied it in school or anything? Really?
Dude, lived in Granger County.
I went to Blount County. Like, I didn't have, like, highfalutin education either.
No, man, I
Either
legit. Yeah, exactly.
But,
No, what is it?
Lilliputian is-
Lilliputian?
Yeah. It's just
Yeah, I don't know
like
what that is.
it's just a word that means like really small. Like it's what they like. So
Huh.
he's giant and there's all these like tiny little people around them. And
Yeah.
the place is Lilliput. So they're Lilliputians.
Huh.
I've never heard of this movie or word. So
You've never heard of Gulliver's Travels?
And Allie's like, oh my God, I come here every week and I surround myself with these two idiots.
I gotta go fight Larry. Hold on.
what?
You've never heard.
No.
I hate y'all.
I've heard of it at least. I know what Gulliver's Travels is
You
about.
have James and the Giant Peach?
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Okay.
It's not anything like
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say. I don't know if that's.
I don't think it's anything like that. All right, that was the end of that one.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Larry, do you have anything you want to do or?
No, I think we should wrap and move on to Untethered.
Yep, that works for me. All right. Well, I'm looking at the time, and we're a little shy of an hour and 30 minutes today. I'm gonna blame the allergies this week because it's very difficult to use a computer when your eyes are watering to the extent that mine and Allie's
Yeah.
are. So
Yeah.
but
Like I thought I was being dramatic yesterday and not putting mascara on my bottom lashes, and today I didn't put my eye makeup on at all. So like, no.
no, I was telling Allie like, and I hope you don't mind.
No.
but she came in, and I was thinking, I was like, I don't know if it's like appropriate to ask or not, but like it kind of looks like she might have been crying.
No,
you know?
my eyes are just this red from the fucking pollen.
And then she just launches into this like, what the fuck's going on with the allergies? And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. Like this makes sense.
Dude, it's awful.
But yeah, oh my God. Hopefully next week will be a little bit different. I would have
hope.
thought that the fucking all that fucking
I thought
rain
the
would have
rain
done
help,
something.
but it sure didn't.
No.
Nope.
I think the trees are just keeping up with the rain, man.
I blame the Bradford pears.
Oh my God. The cum trees.
Gum trees.
Yeah. Anyway, so on that note, thank you guys for spending, I don't know, right around an hour and 20 some minutes with us for episode 295 of the Tether Radio podcast. We're officially on the countdown. It is going to be in the month of May. We hit.
It'll come out May
episode,
6th.
Yeah.
Yep.
That we hit episode 300 of Tether Radio, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah. We'll have to have like, I don't know, maybe we should get
Sparta theme party.
Oh damn it, we're not gonna be out of school yet. I was gonna say, oh, I could go get like a little cake that we could all have a piece of or some shit. I don't know. Just do some. I tell you, my family looks for any fucking reason to like have a party,
I love
have
a
a
treat.
get together,
I love a
have a
treat. I love a
celebration.
party.
You know,
Yep.
it's just life is too fucking short to not celebrate every fucking chance you get.
Yep.
So anyway, so yeah, this has been episode 295 of the Tether Radio podcast. If you want to check out all of our socials and show notes and all that jazz, you can go to tetherradio.substack.com and you can look at the newsletter there, or you can put in your email address. We do not share it with any third parties or anything like that other than Substack. And yeah, and it'll come to your pretty little inbox every Monday with the full episode, or as the full episode is downloading on whatever device you listen to these podcasts on. So, Yeah, and that's tetherradio.substack.com. We have our merch store, tinyurl.com/tether merch. We've got all sorts of stuff on there. Maybe we should try to come up with a new shirt for summer or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. T-shirt for summer. We'll have something on there. Currently, we've got Tether Radio gear that's like hats, and we have some shirts. We've got hoodies. We've got sweatshirts. Megan wears the shit out of her sweatshirt. Like,
Awesome.
her and my brother and sister-in-law said that they fit really well, and they're just really, really comfortable. So, but yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. Go check it out. tinyurl.com/tether merch. I think. Anybody else got anything to add? I think we're
Book club
book club. Thank you.
is April 24th. We pushed it out a little bit because y'all are a bunch of slack asses.
sorry, only a quarter of the way through the book. Guilty. But
Are you reading it on Kindle?
I am.
The physical copy has a bunch of photos in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll bring it by.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll throw it in my bag next week.
Okay. But yeah, it's a phenomenal book. Michelle McNamara, I'll Be Gone in the Dark. It's about the Golden State Killer, and her sleuthing to figure out who it was.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So, and it's very well written, and it moves along at a good pace. It's just Danny Boy hadn't had a shit ton of time to read lately, so I'm gonna have to double time it. But I will be there. I will not be square, and I will have that book read by April 24th. So, and we're gonna have we're probably going to have book club around 7:30, or maybe a little bit after that, because it's we do book club and our recordings on the same day. So normally we shoot for a little bit shorter of a normal episode, or to get a little bit earlier start. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So bear with us. But if it's not right at 7:30 on the dot, it will be shortly thereafter, and that's Eastern time for anybody that's in another time zone. So. So this has been episode 295 of the Tether Radio podcast. I'm Daniel.
I'm Allie.
I'm Larry.
And we thank you so much for spending right around an hour and a half at this point with us. For all the live listeners, aka my wife, thank you for listening. And we hope to have more people in the chat room next week, because it's always fun, man.
Yep.
So be sure to check out the Untethered that will be coming out on Wednesday. And you can check that on the morning, and then you can log in to the next live episode on Wednesday. So with that said, thank you guys for hanging out, and hope you have a fantastic week. Until then, take it easy, friendos.
Bye.
Bye. Please clap.
Oh, damn, I'm